Warriors, rise. They're lying to you, and innocent people are going to get hurt. I'm going to take you through facts, figures, numbers, logic. First of all, I want to apologize for this week. We're stuck in Miami. Our flights got canceled on Sunday and Monday. It's been a wild, wild week. So I do a daddy-daughter vacation, and then we were supposed to leave on Sunday, pick my son up, jump on another flight for a dad-son vacation, and now that got delayed by 2 days. And so it's going to be a whirlwind this week. So you're going to get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. But I'd rather get the information to you. It kind of freezes and stuff. The internet is horrible. But we're going to jump into facts, figures, numbers, logic. Who am I? I'm Coach JV. I'm the top health, mindset, and crypto coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. Now, Warrior Academy, click this link right here. Go to 3T Warrior. Actually, you can't click the link on your screen, but it is in the description of this video. You can see how I gained financial freedom and I'm traveling around the world. First, it started with investing in speculative technologies, and I've now advanced into owning companies and an equity owner in multiple companies. And I now teach what I did. So if you want to join the Private Warrior Academy, also click right here to watch my team, the new show that we have, the Good Morning Crypto Show. That is actually my team coming to the forefront. So it's not just me, Warriors. I have an whole ecosystem of 13 Warriors worldwide, helping over 4,000 people worldwide managing the quantum financial system. All right, so let's go ahead and get it kicked off. I'm going to jumble around here just a little bit, okay? So I'm going to share my full screen here. So we're going to go into this. And now we're going to start with, I want to break this down for you guys. And remember, do the opposite of what they say. As you're getting flooded out of cryptocurrency, as you're losing patience in cryptocurrency, as you are pulling your hair out, I've always been a long-term investor from day one. If you watch all my videos, I've never been about pump and dumps. I've never encouraged people to be short-term. I've always encouraged people to be long-term. And here's exactly why. I'm showing you the players in the game. Now, let's first start by saying that 26 people, okay, 26 people, think about this really quickly, okay? From different companies are spread across the financial system, okay? 26 people, okay? Think about that. Go back and watch my video. So I'm going to give you a hint. I brought up 26 people from a certain organization that are spread across the financial system, from the European Union to our own financials, our own government systems are spread across. Okay, go do some research on the videos there. But now we're going to talk about a large company, Blackrock. So we're going to go back to the financial collapse of 2008. So Blackrock was hired to help calm the markets in 2008. Now think about this. This is the #1 asset manager in the world. They were brought in by the Federal Reserve, the largest asset manager in the world, to calm the markets back in 2008. And again, the Feds hire Blackrock to help calm the markets. It's ETF, business wins big. So the central bank's market intervention helped the largest U.S. provider of corporate bonds, exchange trades, funds get larger. The Federal Reserve March committed to deploy billions of dollars to prop up the economy, was a boon for the company, and Fed hired BlackRock to help execute this plan. So BlackRock is the largest asset manager. So do you think that they may be moving? Absolutely. Now we're going to break this down for you guys and show you what the big money is doing. This is a chart right here in inflation. Okay, look at 1 year ago in April 2020 was at 2.6. We shot up to 4.2, up to 5, 5.4, and now we're pushing above 7.5 as we go into mid-year 2022. Jerome Powell told you it was going to be a flexible inflation rate for a reasonable amount of time. But what is that reasonable amount of time? We've been operating at a very low interest rate environment for a very long time. They turned on the printing machines. They took their money. They invested in the distributed ledger technology and the new advancement in technologies. They told you to look this way as they pack their bags this way. And I'm going to show you exactly what they're doing. So Elon Musk says owning physical things when inflation is high, but he's not selling his cryptocurrency. Why do you think he's not selling his cryptocurrency? Think about that for just a moment. So I see cryptocurrency as an asset-backed currency. Here's why. Because it's backed by its technology. And that's why my fundamental portfolio, which you get access in the 3T Warrior Academy, is all backed by technologies. They're technologies and software that back these cryptocurrencies that are going to change the world as we know it. For example, VChain is supply chain management. They're already working with Walmart. They're already working with McDonald's for food safety, which is disgusting, McDonald's, but they're working with McDonald's for food safety. They're working for tracking for medical devices, all kinds of stuff. They have the solves for supply chain management. You guys know I'm a big XLM and XRP fan. I believe XLM is going to be for peer-to-peer, and I believe XRP is going to be for distributed ledger technology and the liquidity for banks and the SDRs across the world. Just my opinion, okay? So if we look at Ray Dalio, this is a while ago, and I've showed you guys this a bunch of times, but he talks about cash is not a safe investment. It's not a safe place because it will be taxed by inflation. Okay, Dalio concerns come from inflation hits multi-year high in the developing worlds. Now, this was back in 2021. Now, look what's happened. Okay, look what's happened since he made this announcement. He was exactly right, Warriors. We're at 2.6 when he made this announcement. We're sitting over 7.5, and now this is their inflation rates. I believe it's way more. So think about that. You're being taxed, so you're getting paid, say, $1,000 every 2 weeks. Do you realize with inflation, you're making less and less and less? Your pay is not going up, but the cost of gas and the food is about to skyrocket if you watch my video that I did yesterday, okay? Russia and Ukraine are the highest distribution hubs for wheat. So our gas prices are going up because of the global happening with Russia around oil, gas and oil. Now your inflation is going to go up in regards to your food. So they are going to crush the middle class, and they're going to come back with a new distributed ledger technology, peer-to-peer networks, a rental society, and you're going to own nothing by 2030 and be happy. Or you can invest and become one of the richest people in the world. Okay, so if we look back, and the Feds tapped Blackrock to save us in 2008 and save us in 2022 or 2020, excuse me. BlackRock, so think about this. You're saying, well, they're not in cryptocurrency. Yes, they are. They're not physically in cryptocurrency, but BlackRock and Vanguards indirectly hold Bitcoin through MicroStrategies. And I want you to think about this for just a moment. BlackRock is so big that the Feds tap them to save the economy. Their managed assets are bigger than most countries. Their managed assets are bigger than most countries. So they tap BlackRock to save the economy. And you don't think that BlackRock CEO has a deep conversation with MicroStrategies when they're one of the largest investors in MicroStrategy, when Michael Saylor's going out there investing massively in Bitcoin? You don't think they're sitting in a boardroom and they're like, he's asking them, is this a good move? Absolutely. I'm the CEO of 3T Warrior Academy. If we ever go public and we have a board, we're going to have to go public to have a board. But if we had a board, I would need to go to the board to say, hey, listen, guys, I'm going to buy $10 billion in Bitcoin. Are you guys okay with this next move I'm about to do? That's what board of directors are about, Warriors. So BlackRock and Vanguard indirectly hold Bitcoin through MicroStrategy. So think about that. Cryptocurrency is a hedge against inflation. This was back in 2021, okay? Observations from the fintech Shark Tank. So Paul Tudor Jones, the billionaire's investor, said his views on cryptocurrency as a better hedge against inflation than gold, mentioning Bitcoin as a great way to protect wealth over the long run, calling it a store of wealth like gold. Okay. JP Morgan, in October report, the investment firm told clients institutional investors appear to be returning to Bitcoin, seeing it as a better hedge than gold right now. The report cited assurances by U.S. policymakers that it would not ban usage or mining of crypto like China has. Okay. With the executive order coming out, I think that's building a lot of confidence with these big companies that are saying, okay, they're going to come out with regulation. You don't think that they're all rubbing elbows. You don't think that BlackRock, you don't think that JP Morgan, this company right here, is rubbing shoulders with the policymakers? Think about it, Warriors. Those economics, read Ray Dalio's book, economics, money, and politics go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. Whoever owns the money, controls the information, controls the people. It's always been that way in a monetary system. So you don't think that Jamie Dimon is rubbing shoulders with these political people? You don't think that the CEO, this gentleman right here, you don't think that Larry Fink is rubbing shoulders with President Biden and all these people making decisions? You don't think he's rubbing shoulders with Putin and the leader of China? You don't think that they're rubbing shoulders? Warriors, wake up. This has been going on since we had a monetary system. It's nothing new under the sun. So as they tell you to look this way and cryptocurrency is a fraud, you know that JP Morgan created their own digital coin for payments. They have their own distributed ledger technology. And the reason why I'm rehashing this, Warriors, is because a lot of you are getting impatient. I see the messages. A lot of you guys are ready to jump out of crypto. You're patient enough to be in a miserable job your whole life. You're patient enough to be in a relationship you don't even like. You're patient enough to be out of shape and healthy for a long period of time, and not patient enough to stay in cryptocurrency for 12 months, 24 months, maybe 10 years. What if it took 10 years to complete the first bank into the metaverse? This is the very bank or CEO, Jamie Dimon, that told you cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, is shit. It's junk. You're a criminal if you invest in it. This is the very same CEO that created his own distributed ledger technology. Okay? Right here. The first bank to go in the metaverse. Right here. They're saying their clients are saying that the investment thinks it's better than gold. Think about this. They allow their wealthy clients to invest in it. What about their average clients who are trying to live paycheck to paycheck? What about them? Why don't you want to give them access to a speculative asset that could help them get in the game or be on an even playing field? Of course they don't, Warriors. That's why I do the opposite of what they say, and I do what they do. So JP Morgan was one of the first banks to be in the metaverse, okay? Go over here. This is Wells Fargo's website right here, Understanding Cryptocurrencies in May 2021. And you don't think that they're rubbing shoulders and Jerome Powell is telling these large corporations, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. I used to work for one of these companies, Warriors. I understand how this works. You don't think they're sitting with the top of the house and saying, all right, what are the next moves? What's going on? Where's inflation going? Where should we move our assets? Because if they collapse, the economy collapse. If they collapse, the president collapse. They're all working together. You got to get that in your head, Warriors. Think about that. They're all working together. So this is the executive summary back in 2021, and it says, we believe that cryptocurrencies have evolved into a viable investment asset. There's over 9,000 cryptocurrencies with 2.4 trillion in capitalization. This was on May 2021. And the depth and breadth allow additional analysis of their trends. Short-term factors suggest further deepening of the markets. We believe long-term supply and demand trends support further industry growth. The potential for further compression and price volatility and possible role as a portfolio diversifier. This is on their website, Warriors. They're telling you go long-term. Long-term is the way to go. Short-term, I don't agree with short-term investing in cryptocurrencies unless if I pull profits, if I'm in a speculative asset like Dogecoin or Shiba, which I made a lot of money off those, but I have 10% of my portfolio that's weighted to shit coins. Already made a lot of money on them, and I put it into Ethereum, which I believe is a long-term cryptocurrency. Anytime I go into a speculative or very, very, very speculative shit coin, I pull my immediate investment quick as I can, and then I pull my profits and I put it into a long-term investment, and I hold a moon bag for long-term. Okay. All right. So B of A joins Paxos blockchain. I just want to remind you of these things because a lot of you guys are getting fudded out or you haven't got into cryptocurrency. So May 17, 2021, B of A joins Paxos blockchain, and this is for fast settlements, okay, in the investment space. The second biggest U.S. bank joins Credit Suisse Group AG, Instinct, and the Paxos Settlement Services in 2019. The SEC commission allowed Paxos to begin a pilot program for settling equity trades. And we know Bank of America, executive list lid on Ripple partnership. So we know they're partnered with Ripple for distributed ledger technology. Ripple, our team, I say us as XRP investors, I have nothing to do with them, is that our team, the Ripple team, say our team. I have nothing to do with them. I'm an investor in XRP. Is they are in the Bank of America patent. Okay. So, Warriors, I just wanted to share this information with you guys because I think a lot of people are getting nervous. They're getting flooded out of the market. Remember, first they resist it, then they sue it, they regulate it, and they've already joined it, Warriors. So time to continue to pack your bags or hold your bags, stay long-term. Now, Warriors, this is the greatest economic times in the world. Now, remember, don't forget, if you have knowledge and information that you can share with the world, I'm telling you, get on TikTok, start to share your story. Build a business around it, Warriors. I have a company called Uncommon 1% where we're launching it to help you understand how to get your information out to people. The whole education system is shifting, Warriors. The whole education is shifting. It's time for you to develop a financial freedom mindset and understand you're already free. They got you through the economic system. They got you in a job, creating scarcity, so you're out of your creative state of mind. They feed you foods that make you sick and lower your vibration. And then when you're sick and lowered in your vibration and you're in a job that you hate, you become depressed, you go to the doctor to get a pill to fix a symptom that you can fix internally, and that pill lowers your vibration anymore, and you're in this vicious cycle. So it's time to break free. It's time to create. It's time to start eating good, healthy foods. It's time to fix yourself from the inside out, and it's time to take advantage of the biggest shift in generational wealth. Click the description down below to join our private warrior academy. I love you, and I appreciate you, and thank you for bearing with me with the lack of technology this week. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Make sure you click and watch our crypto team, the Good Morning Crypto Show. Talk to you soon.